Start, sir.
Uh, Good evening. This is Kizanabu Srimachu and Mindu on this video from VM Mention. Today we are going to discuss about meditation and its effects and impacts on human life and values. Uh, Today we have our friend Mindu Ondi. He is the administrative officer at the National Narcotics Bhutan Narcotics Control Agency in Thimphu, and he is currently pursuing his Masters in Management in major in HR. Welcome, Mindu Ondi, to the show.
Thank you.
We'll be glad that you have accepted our request to come on video live for the VM mentioned videos. First of all, I would like to ask a question. What is meditation from your point of view?
So I'm very grateful for giving me a chance to talk on the topic meditation. Actually, meditation as a word itself is something quite difficult to express or explain with ordinary words, because it always speaks of your mind. Because mind is something that we cannot touch, feel it, catch it. It's quite intangible things, and that meditation always deals with the mind. So as a human being, we have to understand our minds, otherwise we'll be always in the confusions.
Okay, it's something to deal with minds. Can you briefly explain how meditation can help control mind?
As a practitioner, I have been doing this meditation practice for many years, with having a bit instruction from my masters. Meditation really cools down our mind, because our mind is always moving like something, what do we say, a monkey posture, always in a move. It never stays in a calm mood, but it always flies away from here to somewhere in Bhutan, and you reach anywhere. The imagination is so high, your mind can reach with the imagination everywhere. Therefore, our mind should be always kept controlled, otherwise we might go wild and we might collapse ourselves with that type of wild mind.
We have been knowing that for meditation, for perfect meditation, we need a spiritual, very good, knowledgeable teacher. Explain to our viewers that how and why is it important to have a good spiritual teacher to preach and to help you meditate.
Yeah. To be a practitioner, we have to firstly get blessings and empowerments from your masters and order transmissions from your masters. Otherwise, you are not allowed to do so, because the masters should give you an order. Yeah, from today onwards you can do this one. You are allowed to do this. Otherwise, you don't get any blessings from your what you call yidam or tutelary deities. So, having 4 masters, my tradition comes from Nyingma traditions. So my masters were so grateful, and they were very kind and generous to me, giving me such a wonderful teachings, or big instructions, what you call, that is the inner hearts teachings, like a Tegel, the practice of the rainbow light, and some Dzogchen big instructions like Kata Trekche. So such teachings I received from my masters, and they were kind enough to me, and it has wonderful effects on my mind, and it really helps you in the times of trouble, and in times of heart, and times of your sufferings, because in the meditation you can sometimes dissolve away your body to nothingness.
We would like to know more about your teachers. Some introductions on your teachers. We'll be glad to know. We'll be happy that our viewers will be happy to know about your teachers and their introductions from your side.
Thank you. I'm happy to introduce my masters. First masters is His Holiness Kadam Rinpoche. based in Mongar. He is the true follower of His Holiness Dijum Rinpoche, and he taught me the preliminary practices. That's what we call Ngendo, and that Ngendo practices are very important for us as a practitioner to begin with. Otherwise, you are not qualified for the next generation, next level of meditations unless you have a foundation, good foundations. Therefore, my masters like Kadam Rinpoche, Lama Karma Ongdi, he's a Karma Ongdi. His true name is Karma Ongdi Rinpoche. So, the next master I have is Karmarang. He's based in the what do you say, in the Kowloon. So I cannot remember his real name. Actually, he's a very seasoned and learned masters who taught me to start my meditation, base meditation in the Dzogpa Chimbo's meditation. And I was fortunate to have such masters who really gave me, as per my levels of mind, as per my levels of my faith and trust, having on that. So otherwise I could not have reached this level, because they knew the trust and faith that I can push on, and I have somehow gone over some stages, and some stages I left because my masters started from the different points based on my timing and based on my what we say, the available of time as a working person. The third masters I have is known as Rigzin. I cannot remember exactly he is a father of Khenpo Katayana. He's based in Thimphu, and from this master I have received. He's also a true follower of Dijum Rinpoche, and he taught me practices of the vessel, or the rainbow light body, and the Tummo practice, which is still going on with me, and that the final one is the Kata Trekche practice. This is how where you have to keep your mind. It's like a piloting your mind. Something the pilot keeps the airplane float, or maneuvering through the turbulence. So that's the teachings that I received from my masters, like three great masters, and I have other many masters, but I cannot take out all the names currently.
To me, or to many other common believers, that meditation is to improve our mind concentration and memory, but in your case it's different. Would you like to clarify or explain whether meditation can help memory, or whether it will disturb memory or intelligence?
Thank you. For this, if you are a beginner, there are types of meditations. So some meditations purely depend on the concentrations. You have to keep your mind in a focus point, some object, or some letter syllables. So that will improve your concentrations, lot concentrations, memorization power, and other things. But in case of Kata Trekche meditation, there is no such concentrations, or somewhere you just to pinpoint something. That's purely empty. So in emptiness, there is nothing. So when you attain the nothingness, there is no point of remembering something or recollecting something. Or sometimes people may wonder you are just a crazy guy.
Okay, Mr. Mindu, due to limited time, we will have to say goodbye to the program. Thank you, and thank you once again, and we will like to have you once again next time in the VM mentioned videos. Thank you, and to the viewers. Next time we'll go on with more videos and more interesting topics. Please kindly mail to us and subscribe to VM mentioned videos. For time being, I would like to say good night, Kuzuzongpo, and Sojikop.
I would like to dedicate my prayer to all the sentient beings. That's this is Sanjay Guru Rinpoche. You know, in the device invasion. Particularly said the open. So this is Jingle. China, some barcheshu, the sambal hinge over jingle.